Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Cheyenne. I am a mom, wife, rancher, nurse, business owner, and my husband and I have been on a journey to decrease our debt and just become financially free. And we've been able to do that with the cash stuffing method. And I just wanted to be able to share that with you and hopefully help someone out to kind of take charge of their finances and yeah, not have to worry so much about money and letting money control you. So, if any of that interests you, please like and subscribe to my channel, and then be sure to follow me on any of my other socials, and I'll add those down below. So, today we are going to be working on creating my 6 month ahead binder. If you can see some of these other binders up here, those are some of my other saving binders. So, I have like a sinkings fund binder, and then I have kind of like a high priority, low priority. And so in each of those, I stuff cash throughout the month for things like a car or car repairs, things like kids' activities for when those things pop up. And then I also have my savings challenge binder over there. And that is just the 100 envelope savings challenge. And we'll kind of go through just touch a little bit on that today as well. But our main focus today is going to be putting together our 6 month ahead binder and adding cash to that. So I currently have two different jobs, one where I work full time, one where I work just kind of as needed. And then, like I said, we're also business owners, which a lot of that we keep totally separate. And I probably won't share too much about the financial pieces of that, just because that is for our business. So, yeah, so today I am stuffing some of my paycheck from my part-time job or my as needed job. And I am super excited that basically all of that money is going towards savings because we are, like I said, we're out of debt. We're working on getting out of debt, etc. We have like two bills that we're paying on, and that's it. So yeah, so I'm very excited to just pretty much have everything going to savings. And so I wanted my 6 months ahead. I wanted to do my 6 months ahead binder where I am saving for 6 months ahead, essentially, so that if something were to come up and I wasn't able to work as much or I wasn't able to get that steady income that I am right now, that I have all of our bills and things that we need paid up 6 months ahead and in the bank. So by doing that, I'm starting with just adding into that 6 months ahead binder, um, and just working on that process. So I got a new binder and we are going to be working on putting that together and stuffing that. So my new binder, it's super cute. I love, love, love the cow print. And yeah, so I haven't really done anything with this. So I'm just going to bring you guys along and that way you can put it together with me. So we should have, I think, 1560 here, 1561, somewhere in there. So let's go ahead and give this a count, and then we'll put together our binder, get it stuffed, and call it a day. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800. 59, 1000, 2, 3, 20, 40, 60, 80, 4, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 50, 55, 56. All right, so we have 1656. I was a little off. So again, I'm super happy. All of this is going to be going into some form of savings, whether that's our 6 month ahead, our sinking funds, or our saving challenges. So for now, I'm going to just set this cash off to the side and let's put together our binder. So I was kind of playing around with this. Here's just some things that come in the binder before we get started. It came with these little labels, and then it came with these budgeting sheets. And then it also came with envelopes, and it also came with these stickers that you can use to label your envelopes. We're not going to be using these or these today just because I've made my own cute little dashboards for those envelopes. So one thing that I was kind of playing around with is the envelopes. So it came with these envelopes that are zipped, and this gets really bulky, and I just don't love the zippers, especially for my savings binders. So what I did is I took one of them and I cut the top of it off so that it doesn't have the zipper, and I think I like that better. So I am going to eventually cut the tops off of all of them. So for now, I'll just kind of use what we have to create our binder, and then I think I'm going to cut the top off. So yeah, so all of my 6 months ahead labels, I've got groceries, electric, phone, internet. I have clothes for me, my boys, and my husband. I've got miscellaneous, self-care, snacks, medical, a boat. We do have a boat. This is one of our only debt payments right now, is our boat. Kindle, miscellaneous subscriptions. So this is like for Hulu, Apple Cloud, Netflix, whatever kind of subscriptions we have. Household, and this is just to stock up on things like dish soap, laundry detergent, etc. The gym membership, and then school. We do homeschool our oldest son. Oh, and then I also have groceries here and music here. But as far as school, we homeschool our boys, our oldest boy, and then our youngest goes to a private preschool a couple days a week. And then when he is in kindergarten, he will be homeschooled as well. So that's kind of what that school fund is for just anything that we need, like curriculum or supplies, things like that. So that is what that is for. So let's get to stuffing. So I did just kind of write down how much of each thing we were going to be putting in, or how much money in each of these envelopes we were going to be putting. Some's getting more, some's getting less, some might be skipped altogether. So I think first I'll go ahead and stuff all of the envelopes with my dashboards, and then we'll go through and add in our cash. Budgeted $20, and let me just get all this separated out. I have a cute little cash tray, and I broke it, so I need to order another one. That way our cash isn't just laying here all crazy. But this is okay too. I'll just set those right there. All right, so for groceries, I budgeted $20 this paycheck for our 6 months ahead. So I'll go ahead and stick that in there. For music, I think we skipped music. Yes, we skipped music this month or this paycheck. For electric, we are going to do 50. And if you can see how this is kind of a pain when they have the zippers on there to open. And so that's why we're going to just get rid of those. All right, for phone, we budgeted 50. For internet, we budgeted 50. For clothes, we budgeted 20, but I think I'm going to just put all 20 in for the boys. And I'm going to just switch this out real quick for one of these better envelopes. I know my youngest is going to be needing some new shoes pretty soon, and he's probably going to need some school clothes too. So I'm going to just put all 20 in for him. All right, and for miscellaneous, I budgeted 20, and basically my miscellaneous is just anything that comes up that we weren't planning or that doesn't fit into one of our categories that we already have. Self-care, I'm going to budget 20, and again, self-care is kind of like for our things that we want to do for ourselves. So we have like haircuts or makeup, or my husband, his comes out of like his budget. His self-care budget is like the gym or supplements or things like that he may want. For snacks, we are budgeting 20. For medical, we are budgeting 50. The boat is going to be getting 100. The Kindle is going to be getting 20. And that is over a month's worth right now, so that's good. Miscellaneous subscriptions is going to be getting 20. Household is going to be getting 20. The gym is going to be getting 20. School is going to be getting 20. What else we got? That's it? All right, I guess that is it for our 6 months ahead. So our last paycheck, I also set aside money for the 6 months ahead. So let's just get that added in real quick, and then we'll deal with the rest of this. Give me 1 second. Okay, so here is what I set aside last paycheck or last month. I don't really remember. So let's get that stuffed in here as well. All right, so groceries. Let's see here. Okay, I did a hefty chunk for groceries. So I did 50, 70, 71, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80, 81, 2, and 3. And then we have 20. So that will be, should be 103. So 50, 70, 90, 91, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100, 1, 2, and 3. So we have 103 now in groceries. And typically if I have money left over from my monthly budget, I always just set that aside and kind of roll it over for groceries as well. Let's see. Let's set that one aside because I took that out. Okay, so these aren't all put in the same order. I'm definitely going to reorganize these kind of with like our variable expenses in the front, non-variable in the back, because like, gym is the same every month. So we can put that in the front, and then our non-variable stuff like groceries, household, etc. in the back. All right, so gym now has 70, and that is funded for at least a month now and a little bit more. All right, so clothing, I'm gonna do clothing in for the boys again. So I did 50 last time. So now I have 50, 70 for the boys. So that's good. All right, miscellaneous. I'm going to reorganize these in order because this is driving me crazy. I'll be right back. Okay, so let's try this again for household. We already stuffed household. No. Oh, geez, I already messed up. Okay. Ay. All right, groceries, music. This is where we are at. Okay, so we did $10 last time, so I only have 10 in there. For electric, let's see. We did 10 or sorry, excuse me, 50, 100, 50. Wow, let's try that. For electric, we have 50, 100, 50, 200, and then I believe we did 50 earlier, so we are now at 51, 52, 50. Awesome. 250. Okay, and for phone, I have a weird amount here. 20, 40, 60, 80, 91, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So I have 150 in phone. And then I have another 50, so that makes 200. And I'm going to just arrange these a little differently because I don't like how they're in there. There we go. All right, so we've got 200 in phone. Okay, so that's exciting. All right, internet. We've got another 50 to add in internet, so we should have 100 now. And then we did our clothes already. All right, miscellaneous. We have a 50, so we are at 70 for our miscellaneous envelope. All right, self-care. We have a 50, so we are now at 70 in self-care. Snacks, we have a 50, so we are now at 70 in our snacks. All right, medical, we have 50, so we are now at 100 in medical. Boat, we have 50, so we're at 150 in boat now. Kindle, we've got a 10, so I believe we're at 30 now. 30 in Kindle. Miscellaneous subscriptions has 5, so we are now at 25. Household has a 50, so we are now at 70 in household. We did gym, and then school, we are doing a 50, so school now has 70. All right, so that is our 6 months ahead binder, and that is looking good now, nice and thick and full of savings. All right. So this is super exciting. So once I'm like a month or 2 months ahead, kind of depending on the envelope and what my goal is, I will then put this money into Ally, my high yield savings account, and have that there to just kind of start gaining some interest on it so that it's not just sitting here at home and that we're getting some interest on it. And then we're just ahead on bills. Again, like I said, we're trying to plan in case that we're not getting that income that we normally are. So that is our 6 months ahead. Yay. All right. So now you're probably wondering, well, what about all this other cash, Cheyenne? What are you doing with that? Great question. So the rest of this is going into our other savings binders. So let's grab our 100 envelope savings. And today we are stuffing 50 in that. And if you haven't seen one of these savings challenges, they each are numbered 1 to 100, and then you stuff that value in it. So for 50, we are stuffing 50. And some of them, they have like a tracker, and you can kind of just highlight those when you're done. Well, I started doing kind of like 1 through 100 and then had like the few random ones. And I saw somebody, I wish I remember who, they were like, you should condense all these if you have a lot and put them back towards the end, because it's usually easier to fill, like, one, twos, threes, etc. So I did that. And then kind of as I go now, I am grabbing and condensing. So I'll probably do some condensing maybe after the next couple of times I stuff this, and go back towards like our 90s. So now I'm like, I have 100, 99, 98, etc. So yeah, so that is our 100 envelope savings challenge. All right, and then we'll grab these binders. And again, these are just some of my other sinking funds. So let's start in the gray one, see what we are getting stuffed here. So we are not stuffing anything in vacation. Christmas savings, I've been doing all of that as an electronic transfer into my Ally account so that it can earn interest until Christmas. Birthday savings, I am going to be stuffing 50, and I've been kind of working on getting this one stuffed up because my son's birthday is in August, and so I'm trying to get ahead of that so we can buy party supplies and things like that. So in birthday savings, I have 50, 150, 200. Okay. Nothing in this. Nothing in insurance. Nothing in car. I am going to just stuff one back in this blank envelope. I need to create a new one. I'm going to be doing a furniture envelope now and an appliance envelope. So I'm going to be stuffing 40. Whoops, sorry, knocked my tripod there. So 40 in for furniture. And then I need another envelope that I'm going to be using for appliances. And I'm just going to start saving for these because I do want a new bed for my husband and I. And then I also am wanting a new washer and dryer and a new refrigerator. So I'm just going to kind of save for those things now until I really need them, basically. And so for appliances, I'm putting in 15 today. All right, so that's it for this binder. Okay. And then we'll go into our orange binder. And let's see, homeschool, we are not doing anything there today. We put some money in clothing for our 6 months ahead. Nothing in Costco, nothing in housing, nothing in personal. Medical, this is getting the bulk of our money today. So we are doing $801 in medical. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me see what I did here. Oh, 6, 7, 8, and 1. All right, so let's do that again. So for medical, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 58, and 1. 801 into medical. And I'm just trying to get this one back bulked up. So we now have, let's get this all situated. Dun, 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 dun. All right. So in medical, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 51, 52, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 51. So 1,351. So I definitely need to take this to the bank and put this in our high yield savings. So 1,351. That's awesome. Glad to get that bulked back up. All right, and then the next one is going to be kids activities. That should be our last one, and this is going to be getting 100 just because we have a lot of activities coming up towards the end of summer here, and so we're just kind of getting ahead on that. Let's get this chaos organized. Holy moly. Not sure how that got so unorganized. Okay, 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 30, 1, and 2. So 232 in there. That's awesome. So we shouldn't have to worry about any activities popping up over the rest of the summer that we're like, oh gosh, we don't have the funds for that. So that is like I said, the bulk majority of my last paycheck going into savings. So that is awesome. That just makes me feel super good. And it just relieves so much stress knowing that we're able to plan ahead for some of these bills that we know are coming up, or different things that are coming up, like I said, for like the kids' activities or medical things, that we can just save up on those and get ahead. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that it inspired you to kind of get control of your finances and just start planning for the future and not have your money control you and you control your money. So please like and subscribe this video, and be sure to leave a comment down below. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and if you have any questions about anything that we're doing here, don't hesitate to shoot me a message. All right, guys, have a great day. Bye.